a free app that can bring you money once you figure out how to use it as a tool to bring you people.
Shades of Shade.
Hey guys, it's Shades of Shade, a stylist you can trust. And today I have 10 ways how you can build your clientele. This is current information in 2023 and forward. We're at the end of 2023, so you guys can definitely use these tips to build. Plan for 2024 because we need to get to this bag. Now, I will say I will do this in a 2-part series. Today, I will give you 5 tips, and on next week, I will give you 5 more tips. So, if you are watching this video in the future, check down below in our description and you will get part 2. If you got this video soon, girl, just wait. Next Sunday we got part 2 coming out. And I'm pretty sure there are tips that everyone can use, whether you are a beginner, you're seasoned, or if you're just thinking about it, becoming a hairstylist. So go ahead, get your snacks, come on in, and take notes. Some of these tips, I feel like they can apply to all businesses, but it might not just be at this time. You could use them further down the line. So, of course, take as many tips as you want. Jot down anything that comes to mind. And if you find something else that I did not mention in part 1, you can comment them below. Maybe I'll include it in part 2. Or just comment it below and we can make a whole nother video on a separate topic. So, we're going to get into these tips. I do have my phone. Like I say, this is a 2-part series, so make sure you guys come back for part 2. And if it's later on down the line, check the description. It's going to be there. Okay? So, I have my phone where I have my tips at, and that's where I will be looking. So, number 1, offer outstanding customer service. What is outstanding customer service? That means you are punctual and you are generous in your welcoming and inviting. That does not mean you let people step over you, but it does mean you are exceeding people's expectations. Now, if you're exceeding, that means you are making sure you're striving to be the best hairstylist you can be. You're showing up to work on time. You're looking professional. You're considering your clients. You're also being able to listen to them as well. Number 2, specialize. Focus on a particular area that you would like to specialize in. For me, I started out as a braider. I feel like that's what a lot of people in the industry starts out as braiders. At the time, I'm like, you know what? I like braids, but not that much. So, what is something else that I enjoy? Because I do enjoy doing hair. But I don't think braids is that thing that's my thing. So, locks. I have decided to specialize in locks. Traditional locks and micro locks. So, that is where I am changing my focus to. Currently, I still do both. I still do locks. Of course, I'm still doing locks, but I do locks, I do braids, I do natural styles here and there, and I do crochets and just regular maintenance. But my main goal is to focus on essentially locks. And more so for me, I would prefer for my locks to be just with all natural hair. Now, I might get people who come in and they have extensions already put in, because I do have a couple clients like that, and I have installed a couple extensions in some of them. But my goal is to have clients with natural healthy hair, with natural healthy locks. I understand everybody wants to get extensions because they don't want to start short or wherever, but you just gotta embrace the journey. So my goal is to specialize in locks and have my clients with healthy hair. Number 3, networking. Yes, I said networking. Yes, I said get outside of your little bubble. You can't just be the only person that you're talking to. Because guess what? It's people in your industry that deal with the same things that you deal with. There's people in your industry that understand what you go through on a day-to-day basis, negative or positive. You have to get out and network. And with networking, we can grow and become bigger and better as an industry. Now, networking, they do have events that you can go to. I will probably make a separate video about that. Also, they have hair shows where you can go and network. The biggest and easiest way to network nowadays, social media. Find you somebody. They don't even have to be in your state. But guess what? They can relate to you. You can relate to them. You can teach them something. They can teach you something. So just find somebody that is relatable and networking. That networking, especially if you find someone in a different state. For instance, me, I started out doing hair in Columbus, Georgia. This is I live in South Georgia, but doing hair in Columbus, Georgia, I met a lot of military people. I currently now live in another military city. And when you have people who live all over the place, especially who travel from base to base, military base to military base, you have people that can recommend them. I met somebody down here that knew people from Columbus, and I'm like, y'all ain't even from the same city. So that is why it is best to network, because guess what? Your clients can network for you. Because guess what? You giving them good customer service, they're going to want to pass you on to the next person too. But not only that, if I know somebody that's in Ohio, like I got cousins in Colorado, I'm asking them, hey, y'all do micro locks? I know somebody that wants some micro locks in Colorado. Network, guys. This is how you can build your clientele. Word of mouth is the best thing popping. Because why? It's always going to be there. Okay? Number 4. A referral program. Now, everybody does not have to implement this. Some people don't prefer to implement referral programs, and some people do. I would say if you want to build your clientele in that way, do so. Because what we have to understand is when you want to build your clientele, you need to know your audience. And most people, like they say, birds of a flip, like they say, birds of a feather flock together. More than likely, if you got somebody coming to you and they are your audience, they hang with the same type of people who, guess what, are your audience. So therefore, if you have a referral program, it will push your current clientele to push you to your audience, because it's a direct word of mouth. And then you can give your clients incentives, your current clients incentives. So every time they refer, say they refer 5 people, every 5 people they refer to you and they actually come, you can give them a percentage off. You can give them a free hairstyle. You can add them on something special like a scalp treatment or a hot oil treatment. Or you can give them a goodie bag. If you make retail products, give them a product. It is easy to just give your client something in return for them to bring people to you. Because guess what? If they know you good, they're going to spread the word. That's that good customer service. That's the root of it. You got to start there. And now for our 5th tip for today. Social media presence. Now, we are in 2023. And as a hairstylist, it's like we have a million jobs. Yes, we are a janitor. We're the clergy. We do clerical work. We doing we're the hairstylist still like that. We are parents. If you are a parent, you are a significant other. We do a whole lot of things. And when you add social media into the mix with all these different algorithms, it can be a lot. But I would say find the ones that fit you. So we have TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's not technically a social media, but people can find you on there. And probably other ones. We have Threads and we have Twitter, which now has been changed to X. We have so many different social media platforms, but find out the ones that work for you. Don't bog yourself down with a whole lot of trouble. Social media can be easy, but at the same time, it can be tedious, especially if you're first jumping into it. So build you a social media presence. And you don't have to start at all of them. But I will say, go ahead and get your name on all of them. For me, my name is Shades of Shay _ at the end on all of my social media platforms. Do I use all of those platforms? I do every here and there. But my two main ones I really want to focus on at this point is Instagram and TikTok. And of course, I'm focusing on YouTube. Now, my Instagram, I will more so use that as a portfolio. I don't really jump into the reels because at this point, Instagram doesn't really have that many monetary incentives. They used to have the bonus reel program, but now they don't really do that anymore. And then TikTok. TikTok pays you for your content. YouTube pays you for your content once you get to that point. So building you a social media presence and getting those followers in, getting your engagement up, it will push you out to your audience. And that way you can be able to tell who your audience is by your analytics. So I use my Instagram as a portfolio for the pictures that I take after I finish a service or while I'm doing a service, or I can do before, during, and after pictures if I would like. On TikTok is where I can use it for educational purposes or to be able to connect with my audience and let them see more of who I am and my personality in my videos. And then on my YouTube, I use that more so for also another educational piece to educate my clients, future clients, people who I might not ever see. I use that to educate others because everybody can learn something from somebody. Now, all of it might not be able to take and apply to your own life, but you can take it and give it as another piece to someone else's to use in theirs. So for today, I will highlight what I said. Number one, offer outstanding customer service, because your clients deserve the best version of you. And the best version of you might not be your same best 5 years later, but your best today is your best today. So offer them that outstanding customer service and they will bring you clients because they're going to want you to be seen by others. They're going to want other people to be able to experience you. Build your client with outstanding customer service. Number two, specialize. When you specialize in a certain, when you niche down and specialize in something as a hairstylist, it will help you find your audience and your clientele easier because when they come to you, they already know what they can expect. They know, okay, I'm not coming to her and I'm not going to get all this other crazy stuff that I really don't want, or I don't have to deal with that. But when you specialize in something, they know you are an expert and they will come to you because they know you are an expert and you're still learning in your craft, but you are specializing, which means you are giving them the best that you have. Number three, networking. You're networking to build your clientele because that's what this is all about as well. Making connections. Number four, a referral program. Now you do with that what you want and how you want to operate in it. Okay? And number five, social media presence. So as I said, get on social media. It's a free app that can bring you money once you figure out how to use it as a tool to bring you people. Hashtags, engagement, consistency. It's so many things we can name. So these are my 5 tips for today and 5 ways you can build your clientele. Get ready for part 2, where I will give you 5 more tips that you could use whether you are a beginner, you seasoned, or you just thinking about it. So come on back for part 2. And if you haven't, which you should have, come on y'all, subscribe, like this video, and comment below a tip that you might have where somebody can use in their business as a hairstylist or their business in general, because this right here it just doesn't equate to hairstylist. It can be used in other business forms. So share this with someone who has a business, who's thinking about a business, or share this with a hairstylist. Alright, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you in part 2. Bye. Thank you guys for watching, and please follow me on all social media platforms at Shades of Shay _ at the end. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I am here to help you guys, and you guys talk to me. Don't be scared.
Bye.